Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your week of September 13th, 2021 general tarot reading. Let's just charge into this and see what we got for you for your general vibe card. We got the Dove Spirit coming in for you, Capricorn. Did I call you Taurus, Capricorn? I meant Capricorn. Sorry for that if I did, but this is the Dove Spirit saying be at peace, right? Be at peace with yourself, with the world, with all the situations and everything that's going on in your life, whether that's the goals you're trying to accomplish, just where you're at in your life at the moment, and all that good stuff, right? And just trying to be at peace, really. Just accept that this is what it is for now. It doesn't mean it has to stay this way. It can change if you want it to. So I'm digging that. So let's see what we got here for your spread. But before we do, if you're new to the channel, I do a spread here of past, present, future, and an outcome. And I also do some clarifiers for all those. So you're going to stick around you're going to want to stick around for that. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I'm also going to tie everything off with the Moonology card at the end, so you're going to want to stick around for that too if you want. So let's see what we got here. In your past position, we got the Knight of Pentacles coming in here. Here, the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like the slowest knight. This could represent someone who's a little methodical, someone who is meticulous, very detail-oriented, could be coming in for you. Could also just be you, I'm seeing that more as you here. Like, we're not really pointed at like a love reading or anything like that. Doesn't mean that's not there potentially, but I'm seeing this more as it's you. You're kind of being very detailed oriented lately, in your past, recently, and just meticulous. You got a plan here you're trying to stick to, whatever that goal might be. And so I'm digging that. That's pretty cool. This leading to the Ace of Swords here. And what I like about the Ace of Swords that I'm kind of really drawn to right now is that crown that's on the sword here. It's sort of like, that may be your end goal here. Maybe that's your plan. You kind of want to move into like a king kind of energy here. Doesn't mean you have to be a man for that to happen. Energy is just energy, whether it's masculine or feminine. We all have it in us, right? But what this is really saying here is, with the crown here, that's really drawing my attention, is that kind of seems like that's kind of your goal here. Even it kind of looks like, to me at least, that the Knight of Pentacles is kind of looking at the crown here. So I'm kind of liking that. Actually, something I also kind of noticed here, you can see there's 5 different points on the crown that you can see here. There's also 5 points on the pentacle as well. So again, I feel like that's really something that might be kind of drawing the attention for somebody out here. Maybe feeling that sort of, like I say, you kind of want to be in that kingly energy where you're kind of like the boss, the mature person, you kind of authoritative and things like that. I'm liking that. There is a lot of challenges in your future, but you can overcome them as well with the sword over top of the mountains here. Just saying, like, you've got it in you to overcome these challenges you're going to face. They are challenges, of course. Doesn't mean they're going to be easy, but you can overcome them. And, just believe in yourself. Oh, excuse me. This is leading to the Six of Wands here. Really a leadership role here. You can see this person on the horse is sort of leading these other people who are also carrying the other wands here. Did I say something else instead of wands here when I said the Six of? I don't know if I did or not, but it's supposed to be the Six of Wands regardless. But again, leadership, that's kind of where I'm seeing here. And again, like, we have that kind of a motif here that I was kind of talking about with that crown. I feel like that's what you're really aiming for. That's kind of the goals you're trying to stride towards, is a leadership type role here. And I feel like with the Six of Wands, you're going to achieve that. Maybe you're not going to be the king just yet here in the future, but you are going to be in a position to kind of gain experience and learn there so that you can progress forward and eventually become a king, right? And again, don't worry about the gender. It's just energy, right? So I'm digging that as well. And in your outcome position, we got the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, gifts coming in for you as well. So you may be very nostalgic throughout all of this. Maybe, when you were younger, you had this dream of being this sort of authoritative in the leadership position kind of role here, any sort of thing, like a manager of some sort of company or the owner of a company or something like that, or, somebody who's kind of running the show, right? It could be you're kind of being nostalgic through all this because this has been like your childhood dream. Also could just say gifts are coming in for you once you kind of start getting into this position and really taking it and owning it here. So I'm digging that. That's pretty awesome. we're going to get you some clarifiers here, Capricorn. Thank you for making it this far. I appreciate it so much. I hope this has been helping you out. We got the Page of Wands flipping here. That could mean something for somebody. Page of Wands is a young at heart person with the passions and desires. Maybe that's you. Like I said, I mentioned maybe your past here, you're being nostalgic about it. Maybe that's kind of what's been motivating you, is your younger self was very passionate and bold and very much wanted, oh, we got a pop out one flying there, very passionate and bold about this leadership position, right? So could be, but thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. You're going to want to stick around though, because after these clarifiers, I'm going to tie everything off with a Moonology card. So thank you again for being here, Capricorn. And let's see, oh my Lord, what we got here for you for your clarifiers. Oh, we got cards popping and flipping everywhere. They're talkative today, talkative. Maybe we're in the zone, right, Capricorn? So let's see what we got here for you. For your pop out, we got the Ace of Swords popping up again. That's fantastic. So I'm really digging that. That's fantastic. Again, we got that kind of motif going again with this crown. You can see 5 points on it again, like that pentacles. So again, that might mean something to you. If you're looking for like a synchronicities, like that's 555, which I can't remember what 555 means, but after this video, you can go Google like 555 angel number meaning, right? And you'll see what that might be. I find with synchronicities like this, like repeating numbers, once you start seeing them, you just don't stop seeing them, right? It's just kind of like something that you just, oh, it's 555 o'clock, like it's 555 or 333 or 1111 or whatever, right? You just start seeing it over and over again. Is that like that for you? Are you into synchronicities and you see that kind of stuff, right? So if you are, let me know down below. But again, the Ace of Swords repeating, that's a big sign. When a card repeats in the tarot reading, if you're new to tarot, that's just kind of like pay attention, right? Again, we're saying you can overcome any challenge you face. I feel like you're really wanting this leadership role. That's the whole point and the thing you want to have success at here and what you're kind of striving towards. So I'm loving that. That's fantastic. Clarifying the Ace of Swords is the Hanged Man here. So the Hanged Man, you might be feeling some stagnation here, just in your present, where it's kind of like we're moving slowly. It might move so slow that you are feeling like you are the hangman. You're just hung in place. You're stagnant. But you're overcoming these challenges, right? This might just be a case where you need to kind of be at peace with the fact that the process takes as long as the process takes as long as it takes, right? Oh, excuse me. I'm so gassy this morning. I'm so sorry. But this can also mean that you have a new perspective, and that's why you're having this success. That's why you're overcoming these things, is because you have this new outlook on life. Maybe this peaceful outlook you have with the dove spirit here is sort of what's kind of guiding you through this, is kind of you're just at peace and you're like, whatever happens, happens, right? So I'm digging that. That's fantastic. Clarifying the Six of Wands is the Tower. Tower is a card of big change, right? Some sort of big change here. So I feel like this is kind of like a promotion coming in for you, where you're kind of getting promoted into that leadership role. And again, this might be slow goings. This might not be the exact leadership role you were looking for, right? You might have wanted to be like the big wig, right? The number one honcho. Table shake from Journey here. But it just might be saying like, this is a change for you, and you just kind of have to get used to the change now so that you can get used to bigger change later. We got him butting in on your reading now. Don't you, Mr. Sir. But just a big change. And there's a change that has to happen if you want to have what you want out of this, right? That's what the Tower card is really about. With the Tower too, it's sort of a card that says that there's two ways you can look at the Tower. You can be in the Tower when it comes down, which is really unfortunate. You don't want to be in there. Or you can be outside the Tower watching it come down, being like, wow, I'm glad I wasn't in there. And I feel like you need to work with the change in order to be like not in the Tower, right? When they're like, hey, we're going to promote you to this leadership role, and you're going to kind of fight it and be like, oh, this isn't the one I wanted. It's like, make the most of it, right? Like, even if it isn't the one you wanted, even if you don't get that, just make the most of it, right? And if you do get the one you want, that's great, but make the most of that as well, right? Don't just kind of sit there and be like, I got it, and just sit there and celebrate and be happy and make merry, which you can do. Don't worry about that. That celebrations are fine. That's kind of what the Six of Wands is about as well. It's about celebrations, but just don't get overzealous and be like, well, I made it. I've accomplished my dreams, and we're just going to stop here. It's like you can shoot higher, right? You can always do better. What I love about dreams and stuff is that they evolve and change over time, because we as people evolve and change over time. Clarifying, the Six of Cups is the Six of Pentacles. So we've got 666 popping in here now. You might want to Google that too. I'm not sure if the 666 is as bad in angel numbers. Like, I know it's the number of the beast and stuff like that if you're into like religion and such, but you know, it could be something else, I think, in angel numbers as well. So, but the Six of Pentacles, it is a card of kind of being balanced and fair, making sure you're taking enough for yourself, right? It's nice to be charitable and helping others out, but make sure you have enough for yourself as well. And with Pentacles, it's like your material world, right? This can be your money, this can be your health, this can be your time, right? Your time as well, right? Just make sure you can feed your nostalgia and such with time, daydreaming and thinking about it and stuff. And you can do that kind of stuff. But make sure you're leaving enough time for yourself to survive as well in your present, because it's nice to live in the past and stuff. And it's nice to be like, oh yeah, that was fun. That daydream I had when I was younger. Now I've accomplished it and everything's going great. And that's fantastic. But don't forget, like, you're in the present right now, right? And you're heading towards the future. You got to make sure there's enough there to continue on as well. So I'm digging this. We got a Moonology card here for you, Capricorn, to tie everything off. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. I appreciate it so, so much. But I hope this has been helping you. I hope this has been resonating. And let's see what we got here for you for your Moonology card, all right? So for you, we got, I feel like, we do have two here. I felt like there was two, but we do have two here. So we got for you, we have the Cardinal Moon, be bold and make the first move. And we've also got the South Node saying, don't let your past hold you back. So be bold and make the first moon. The Cardinal, make the first move. No, make the first moon. The Cardinal Moon is saying that be bold and make the first move, right? You have to start taking action, right? You have to make those steps. Even if they're just little steps, like with the Knight of Pentacles here, because he's the slowest moving knight. There's still steps, right? And you have to be bold and go for it, right? If you can't be the Hangman and stagnate, right? Because you won't have success if you just stay in the same spot all the time, right? Have you ever heard the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, right? If you just sit there and hope that things come in for you, and you just keep doing that, then that's insanity, right? You're just expecting things to come in you. That's crazy. You got to try something different to spice it up, to try a different method to try to find that success. Don't let your past hold you back. I talked about that here at the end with the Six of Pentacles, how just don't get stuck in the past, daydreaming in the past, being like, this is what it is, right? And this is, look at me, I accomplished everything, and don't let that kind of take away from the fact that you are presently in it. Enjoy it and move forward, because there could be bigger and better things for you in the horizon. But also saying don't let your past hold you back, where I said, like, this promotion might not necessarily be the one you're looking for, right? It might be just a stepping stone to that, but don't let your past hold you back. Don't be like, oh, I didn't get it, I'm so upset, right? And this is it, this is over. Make the most of what you got now, because you could still achieve that dream. It's not over, right? You can still always get what you want, right? It's just a matter of, working hard and trying to get there. So that's all I got for you this week, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this has helped you out. If you want to help out the channel, though, you can leave a like down below. You can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can share this video. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos after this one. And, of course, share the video. And if I didn't say that already, thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. And I hope to see you in the next video.